All right, caviar is one of 2024's most popular ingredients, apparently, and a chef has found the perfect pairings for that. Ashley is in the Kitchen Mart kitchen learning how to incorporate caviar into your cooking and make it a little more accessible, right?
Yeah. And John, I love caviar. I felt like you knew that. We've talked about this before.
You exposed me to caviar for the first time here on the show.
No, wait, you did.
You did.
No, not me.
No, you had somebody come in and bring caviar, and it was the first time I'd ever had it.
Oh, the first time you had it, though. And you enjoyed it. Yes.
You exposed me to caviar.
Okay. Look.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take a
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Enough for both of you.
Okay.
He's like, either way, there's enough caviar to go around. This is Todd Knoll, executive chef at Bricoleur. How'd I do?
Yeah, you
Vineyards
did great.
in Sonoma. And Chef Todd, you've been a chef in wine country now for 20 years.
Yep.
But today we're talking about all things caviar. And I was joking earlier, Todd, I feel like this is the season. 'Tis the season. No one says come over for caviar in August, but all of a sudden, December and January, everyone's like, come over for caviar.
Yeah, well, this is the biggest season, but I think it can be incorporated even in breakfast. Makes a wonderful omelet.
Yes. So you are whipping up a little something. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing in the kitchen this morning.
Yeah, so I'm making what it is really is a fancy pancake batter. So we're making blinis.
Okay.
I like to forage quite a bit, so where's my towel here?
You need a towel. I mean, we have paper towels, but I think you want a real
I like
towel.
to forage quite a bit. So in this batter, which is quite simple, we'll have it available on our website as well.
Okay.
We have flour, some buckwheat, and then wild fennel powder.
Really?
Wild fennel powder.
Now the yeast, I had this rising in my hotel room this morning. And we're just finishing it here for
Dedication.
Yes, we're finishing it here with some egg whites, just to leaven it a bit.
Okay.
Is that a piping bag?
It is a piping bag there.
And then what we'll do is just put it in here. This is the trickiest part.
Now, John, earlier, Sade was saying she had never had caviar before, and her main question was, what is the best way to eat it?
Well, you see a lot of accoutrements with it. You see the eggs and the chives and red onions. But
Yep.
if you have good caviar, you don't really need much accompaniment.
Oh,
I love
okay,
it
okay.
just with some creme fraiche.
Yep, that's what I told
And,
her.
Or a spoon?
Or a spoon, yes. And then now this recipe that'll be available we'll make 90, but they freeze well. So it's
Okay.
a great thing to do. You can have it done before your party.
Okay.
90 of them.
A little clarified butter.
Okay.
Let that come to a heat.
Okay. And I just noticed you put this on the palm of your hand. That has nothing to do with what we're doing. That's just to make sure it
No,
came out.
I'm making sure that
Okay.
I don't have air coming out of here.
We'll let you do that. So you make this, and while you're doing that, tell me just a little bit about where you work, Bricoleur Vineyards, and what makes this kind of the go-to destination in Sonoma.
Well, what I love about the place is it's a lot of places say they're a family winery, but we truly are, and we also have one of the largest commitments to food and wine.
Right. Okay.
So it's a great place to work. People bring their dogs out in the yard.
so
We do
great.
picnics.
I love it.
It truly is
Yeah.
a family experience. It's a fun place to work.
Now I hate to
let's
rush
cook
you
fast.
along, but I have to rush you along. Can we
Okay.
come over here and
Yeah,
build
sure.
one, please?
So this is how the pancake would work. You
Okay.
know how to do that.
Yep.
So here we have a blini, some Kendall Farms creme fraiche.
Okay. And John, I'll bring it to you.
Yes.
Oh, I'll come over.
Okay, come on over.
Yeah, I'll come over.
Come on over.
And then here I made a little beet gel.
Beet?
So I was asking him, as we are going to wrap this up, I promise you, but John, this is
we got
his
time.
salt. He said, my salt.
Wait.
When you say my salt,
How is that your
please
salt?
explain that.
So you can make salt out of seawater. So this is Sonoma sea salt. This is about 50 gallons worth. The funny thing is, it's about 3.5% salt in the ocean. That's the same amount it takes to cure the caviar.
Okay.
That is crazy.
All right.
So
So so you're going to stick around though for a little bit longer.
There you
Some more
are.
caviar on the next hour.
This is is this the finishing touch here?
This is the finished touch. This is our caviar. It'll be available this winter.
Am I free to try?
You are
Free
free
to
to
try.
try.
Thank you, chef.
All right. Cheers to you, John. Here we go.
Enjoy.
Oh, wow.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Beautiful
so
American
The texture
sturgeon.
on those pancakes is so good, too.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll be right back. We need one more. There's no way I
give you
can
a
walk
fresh
away after one. A fresh one. I'll take it.
Holy cow, that is good.
Hey, we are in the Kitchen Mart kitchen hanging out with Todd Knoll, executive chef at Bricoleur Vineyards in Sonoma. John, you had to come hang out because you are now a
I was
huge
just drawn
fan
to it, yeah.
of caviar.
Big caviar guy
It's
now.
weird how that works.
Yeah.
So just a little bit ago, we made blinis, but this time you prepared something a little different.
Yes, we did the fancy pancake. Now we do the fancy Jello.
Oh, Jello.
Okay.
So it's set with gelatin. Most of you have had a panna cotta. It's one of my favorite desserts, but this is a savory version. We do it with a little kabosu citrus. Some of the foraged seaweed is in the cream, and then that's infused in it. And then we just set it with gelatin. Very clean, and it's a good base. It can be done in advance.
Okay. Now, this is all offered at your location,
Yeah,
right?
this is one of the bites we'd offer.
Okay.
How many people see this and think it's a blackberry?
It does look like a little yogurt.
That gives me a new idea.
A quick
We
little
can do that,
dessert.
too.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can make a little bit. So I've noticed you've got different caviar.
Yes.
What is the difference between the two?
So this one I set, just for fun, I set in the caviar tin. And this is a smoked pearl trout roe, also from Tsar Nikolai.
Okay.
I love this product.
Should we try standalone?
It's wonderful standalone. I'll give that to you, some of you as well.
Okay.
But what's great about this product is that it has a nice smoke to it. It's wonderful with our North Coast Brut.
If people are going to serve caviar at home, what's guidance you can give them on types of flavors, types of things to serve with it,
I like to keep
and what not to?
well,
the
like
big
I
part.
said, not too much garnish. Get a good caviar. Get something. Tsar Nikolai's wonderful. It's available. I believe they even have the product at Costco sometimes.
Oh, really?
From the finest restaurants to big box stores. Get good caviar, and then just some potatoes. Potato chips are wonderful.
Yeah.
I was telling John.
Don't make it too complicated,
no,
right?
it's all about the caviar.
There's a mall in Los Angeles. There's an actual caviar vending machine.
Really?
Go in, pop money in, and get a jar of caviar.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, you ready to go? Should we try this?
Yes.
Give
Do
us
we
a-
get to try this?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. How do you consume? What's the easiest way here?
With just a little spoon here.
Okay. Okay. So not like
Or you can go for the big one. So we have a little wild rice on there and a little bit of dill.
the preparation is.
Do you recommend grabbing a little bit of the wild rice?
Yeah,
little
get
bit
a
of
little
the,
bit of all of it, little texture.
And I'm sorry, you said what is the red thing?
That's some beet. So we take
Beet-
the
oh,
beet
yeah, the
juice
beet
and then we
juice.
turn it into a gel.
I want to get all of it in one bite.
Goodness.
Is that wonderful? So you get a
Now-
little sharpness, and then with
What wine? I was gonna say, what would you pair with this?
the North Coast Brut, that's also a package we're doing over the winter. The North Coast Brut with our caviar for $203.
Okay.
This is the Isle of Rose, named after our founder's daughter. It's one of my favorite rosés, and rosés go with everything.
This is so good. So people want to come in for the holidays. You guys open?
Yep,
Christmas,
we're open
New
every
Year's?
day, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays we have a winter celebration this weekend from 10 to 3. We'll be doing an open house with vendors. We have a huge tent, Christmas trees, Toys for Tots, and a portion of those proceeds all go to Toys for Tim.
Okay, so
You do great work.
Oh,
you
thank
do
you.
great work.
you guys have this in the kitchen and stuff. Beyond, how much of this do you eat in one day?
I can't say that. But if you're having a bad day, it's great even on a bad day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm having a great day. This is making it even better. Thank you so much.
Thank
His
you.
information on the website, gooddaysacramento.com. We'll be right back.
Thank you.